Day 9 of the Alaska trip, and this time we're headed to Talkeetna and Denali National Park to explore. In this video, we're actually 78 miles away from Denali, and still, it absolutely dominates the surrounding terrain. I had never seen anything like that before. A little bit later, and we came to a nice viewpoint where we could break out the binoculars for a more detailed view of the Great One. There were a few times some bush planes departing Talkeetna came cutting across the base of Denali. I happened to catch one on camera, and this scene will forever be etched into my memory because of how definitively Alaskan it is. After checking out a few shops on the main street of Talkeetna, we decided to see if we could recoup our losses from before and book a new flight seeing experience in this new town. Turns out K2 Aviation had a few slots available for us, and we saddled up for an even more stunning flight than anything I was ever expecting. I'll let the images speak for themselves.
I'm gonna find me a reckless woman, raise your flames and dive in her mind. Just a touch of time, this
A few fun facts about Talkeetna. This was the home of legendary bush pioneer Don Sheldon for a period of time. He founded Talkeetna Air Service in 1947, which you might recognize today as Talkeetna Air Taxi, one of the few air services in addition to K2 that conducts landings in Denali National Park for glacier tours and backcountry explorers alike. Talkeetna has also had significant advances in legislative representation. From 1997 to 2017, a cat named Stubbs held office as mayor of Talkeetna, and his successor, Aurora, also a cat, continues to keep the community bountiful and happy to this day.
I'm gonna chase the sky forever with the woman and the stallion and the wind, and the sun is gonna burn into a cinder before we ever pass this way again.
and we're gonna ride like a one-eyed jack of diamonds with the devil close behind. We're gonna ride.
As we made our way into the Alaska Range, the scale and power of the natural processes that occur here quickly dawned. Everywhere you looked felt like a snapshot of the Earth when the landscape was still finding its shape. It felt like a precursor to the sweeping valleys and impossible mountains that humans hundreds or even thousands of years in the future might look up to from below. My words won't do this place or its rugged people justice, so I'll leave you with just the images for your own interpretation and a short homage to the wonder of aviation.
All these
Oh, I have slipped the surly bonds of earth, and danced the skies on laughter-silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed, and joined the tumbling mirth of sun-split clouds, and done 100 things you have not dreamed of. Wheeled and soared and swung high in the sunlit silence. Hovering there, I've chased the shouting wind along, and flung my eager craft through footless halls of air. Up the long, delirious, burning blue, I've topped the windswept heights with easy grace, where never lark nor ever eagle flew. And, while with silent lifting mind, I've trod the high, untrespassed sanctity of space, put out my hand, and touched the face of God.
Beside her, I am the better man. When I look to leave her, I always stagger back again. Once I built an ivory tower so I could worship from above. When I climbed down to be set free, she took me in again. There's a big hard sun beating on the big people in the big hard world. When she comes to greet me, she is mercy at my feet. Yeah, when I see her pin her charm, she just throws it back at me. Once I dug an early grave to find a better land. She just smiled and laughed at me and took her blues back again. There's a big hard sun beating on the big people in the big hard world. Oh, there's a big hard sun beating on the big people in the big hard world. When I go to cross that river, she is comfort by my side. When I try to understand, she just opens up her hands. When I saw what I had done, bound down and flew away the hours of her garden and her son. So I tried to warn her, I turned to see her weep. 40 days and 40 nights, and it's still coming down me. There's a big hard sun on the big people in the big hard world. Oh, there's a big hard sun.
After the wonderful flight, we strolled through town one more time on our way out. We were treated to some of the local art and culture, along with serene, sun-backed views of Denali, the Alaska Range, and the Talkeetna Range on the way north to our next overnight stay, the Denali Grizzly Bear Resort.
I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know change has gotta come. Ooh, yes it is. It's been too hard living.
Let's go to the edge of town.
And I'm afraid to die. I don't know what's up there beyond the clouds. It's been a long time coming. I know, change has gotta come. Oh, yes it is. There's a time I will go to my brother. Oh, I've asked my brother, will you help me please? Oh, he turned me down, and then I asked my dear mother. Oh, I said, mother, I'm down on my knees. Somehow I thought I was still able to try to carry on. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change is gonna come. Oh, yes it is. Just like I said, I went to my little bitty brother. Turn me down, and then I go to my little mother, my dear mother. Oh, now I said, mother, I'm down on my knees. But there was a time that I thought, Lord, this could last very long. Oh, man. Somehow I thought I was still able try to carry on. It's been a long time coming, but I know the change.
Cool, after a very long journey, we've pulled in and we're finally getting to bed.
Standing by myself and standing up alone, the change has gotta come. You know, and I know, you know that, I know, and you know, honey, that a change is gonna come. Oh, God.
I think to be alive is to be blessed. And time is fleeting. So we have to love while we can and realize that each person is a miracle.
Our She's waiting